Yeah. Who can remind us? You raise your hand. I don't want someone to just talk. You raise your hand, then yes, in Juba.
We looked at glaciation.
We looked at glaciation. So specifically, we are saying we are looking at Switzerland. Now, you people listen. This is what we are going to do. Even let me stop recording so that we make the rules. Okay, what we are looking at? We are looking at the things we are looking at. They are in paper 2. We look at UNEB standard. So in paper 2, we are going to look at right now at our level. Some of us, we had looked at some parts in North America. You can note down so that it can help you to guide you. Then we have rangelands. Those are the topics we are supposed to cover, rangelands. Then in senior 4, we are supposed to look at rest of Africa. Rest of Africa. Now, someone is going to ask me, but in the paper also I see China. But for us, we don't teach China. But that one doesn't mean that you cannot do a number in China. Those people who were with us in the other program, I think now you know how to explain. You don't need to say that I haven't looked at this thing. Not so. Those people who were attending with us.
Yes.
The other, and even the lesson is there. I'm going to send it so that people can review. Those people who missed, I'm going to send that. I'm going to put it in the e-learning platform and even on the WhatsApp, the YouTube lesson, so that you can see those lessons. Because you to understand here, you need to understand the previous lessons. So they don't fear, like Tracy, she's saying she was not there, and there are many people who have just joined. This is their first geography lesson. But don't fear, on WhatsApp group, I'm going to drop there that YouTube. Yeah. So people, make sure that you learn how to use the Nabisunsa Girls Live YouTube channel. That's where we put all the lessons. That's where we put all your lessons. So don't be there asking me, teacher, where are the recorded lessons? No, go to YouTube and you subscribe the Nabisunsa Girl Live channel, then so that they can be notifying you that they have dropped there the lesson. We drop there all the lessons. Then for you select for your class and you do what? You watch them. So now looking at paper 2, these are the topics we are going to look at. Now, for us now in form 2, what we have to know, we have lost a lot of time in geography. So for me, this is my plan. We are going to cover in this lesson for Nabisunsa. In this lesson, people listen. In this lesson for Nabisunsa, we are going to cover North America. I have changed. We are going to cover North America. Now, Rhineland. We are going to cover it. How many of you attended the other program where teachers from different schools volunteer? Me and Mr. We teach different students from different schools. I think in Juba you attended. There are many people who attended. Every Thursday, people listen, every Thursday at 2:30 to 4 p.m. I did there teaching different students from Gayaza, Mengo. That's where I'm covering Switzerland. So people, if at all we want to benefit in this program, can you embrace this program? It's for free every Thursday. So you go there, I will be there teaching Switzerland. Am I clear, people? So that in the Nabisunsa program, we cover North America. Then in the other program, we cover Rhineland. I think so that we move together because the things are the same. So that by the time we end this period, we have covered the whole form 2 work. Because in the Nabisunsa program, we have only one lesson, and that's not enough. So for us, we volunteer to teach different students from different schools. Yes, but I'm seeing your hand is up.
Teacher, is it the same link for Thursday at 2:30?
No, it's not for Nabisunsa. So the link, that link, I put it on the WhatsApp group. I always put it on the WhatsApp group. So those ones who are not on WhatsApp group, I'm going also to put it in the e-learning platform. I'll put there senior to geography discussion link. Then for you, you know that those people who are using laptops, I know some of us, we don't have smartphones and we are not on WhatsApp. So I'm going to put also that link in the e-learning platform. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? I'm going to write it there. I'm going to write senior to geography discussion link. It's going to be near. It's going to be near what? To be near this link we use in the e-learning platform. Am I clear? So that the reason why we have this program is for free. You go, we cover this work even. So you need to have 2 books, one for North America, another one for Rhineland. So that we cover by the time you come back. Because remember the pressure is going to be on us. Am I clear? But if at all we use this time and we cover, because we have the notes, we are putting there interactive notes. So that's what we have to do. Am I clear, girls?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Now, let us, I think my communication is clear. Today, we are going to look at some states, some area called British Columbia. I know some of you had covered it, but let us start with British Columbia. Yes, Hujarat Nabweteme.
Teacher, I was asking, like, is that program of Rhineland going to be there today?
Yeah. Every Thursday. So always I drop the link on the what? I drop there the link on the WhatsApp group. So you will see it. Tracy, what's the problem?
Is it just live on YouTube?
Pardon?
Is it live on YouTube? Or
Okay, we
is the
put
lesson
it
live
live
on YouTube as well? On YouTube.
This one.
Yeah. No.
No,
For Rhineland.
the other one is always on live on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You just go on Nabisunsa platform, it is always there. So now let us look at British Columbia. Now I'm seeing numbers here. What's the problem numbers here? I'm seeing your hand is up, numbers here. Okay, I think she doesn't have anything to say. Okay, now we are going to look at British Columbia. For me, when we are learning, those people who are using phones, you are allowed to search so that we can benefit in the program. Now, let me start to share the screen here, and you see where you are going to find this work. Let me hope you can see my screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now this is the procedure. I know some of you are lazy. You don't want even to go to the platform. You are lazy. You don't want to do what, but you have to learn this process. Now, people, this is what you do. On your laptop, this is how you find these notes. On your laptop, you go and you type in Nabisumsa. Are you seeing? When you type in Nabisumsa, they are going to give you Nabisumsa Girls e-learning platform. Then you tap on it. Now, when you tap on it, they are going to give you such an interface. So what you have to do, you tap on login. Now, people, majority of you, they gave you this password, they gave you the username. People don't put there this @Nabisumsa what. No, just write your name. If you are Nabweteme Hujirat, you just write Nabweteme.Hujirat. Small letters, all of them. Then your password is the same, Form 2s. The password is hash NGS capital letter. It's like this. Let me show you on the blackboard. It is hash for all Form 2 NGS 2020 for all Form 2s. So if at all I'm Namudaala, my username is Namudaala dot Abubakar, all small letters. That's how you do it. This one is the username. But some of you I have observed you have 3 names. So always I'm going to drop again the list. I'm going to put there this one, the list which has your name and your passwords, so that you can do what? You can see. Am I clear? This is the password, this is the username. So you write your name, but before you write your name, first look at the list. Which name did they give you? Like I saw some girl, she's called Nantume Sophia. She uses Nantume Sophia. But on the system, they started with Sophia.Nantume. Then she was putting there Nantume.Sophia, and the system rejected her. Are you getting what I'm trying to say, people? So I'm going to drop there the list. You look at the arrangement of your name in the system. So it's just simple. You people, you have many, you call them IG accounts like 5. It's the same thing. There is no any science. I don't know why people have failed to log in the system. There is no any science. Am I clear? The same procedure you use, login, you remember. So you have to remember, especially because some of us, it's our first time. It has been rejecting because people, they didn't remember to tap on remember username. Let me share again and you see. You after putting there your details, you have to tap here on your phone or on your laptop to remember, so that you don't type in again. Am I clear?
Yes.
Then you tap on login. Now when you tap on login, everything is going to be clear. Your name, you will start seeing it. If at all you want to see your subjects, you tap on the 3. Are you seeing the 3 lines on the top right hand corner? Top hand left hand corner, are you seeing? When you tap, they are going to give you all your courses. We added this senior to optional, meaning that if at all you want to see the work in your option subjects there. Am I clear? Now, let us go. Then when you want to go to Zoom, you tap on Zoom. Then you look for your class. This is Form 2A. Are you see? This is the link we are using to study. That's where always I will put the link. The timetable is there. So here, I'm going to add there senior 2 discussion link. So that when it's time for the other lesson at 2, you just tap on that one. You don't tap on this one for Nabisunsa. You tap on the other and senior 2 geography discussion link. Am I clear? I'm going to put it here so that you use that one. Now, let me go back. We go to the main thing. Dashboard. Okay, let me go back so that we start. Let me hope there we are very clear, people, with that. Now, as you see, Nabisunsa system is nice. You can see your friends who have used the e-learning. You see, people have tried their level best to log in using the system, and that's nice. Yeah, people, you have to learn to use the e-learning platform so that next week you are not, you don't be shocked when they have not set the link. Okay, now let me go to geography. You tap on geography, the same procedure because already the notes are there. Geography. Then when you go to geography, you come to geography, book, senior 2 book. The other interactive notes for Switzerland, they are here, the notes we are using the other program. But for us today, we are going to look at British Columbia. So you come and tap on British Columbia. Are you seeing on the system? These are the notes we have. Now, people, let us start. Let me see what I have. Okay, let us start. Now, let me see, let me get someone. Can I get one person? You raise up your hand and you read for us. One person, you raise up your hand and you read for us. Let me hope you can see. Victoria, let me start with Victoria. Victoria, you read the first one. The first one here. Yes.
British Columbia is one of the provinces. British Columbia is one of the provinces. Canada.
Okay, there we made a mistake. They are saying, first wait, there we made a mistake in typing, but they were saying British Columbia is one of the provinces in Canada. So when you are copying those notes, you add there in Canada. So you can continue.
British Columbia is one of the provinces in Canada located on the Pacific Ocean coast. It includes the Vancouver Island and Queen Charlotte Island of the West Coast. British Columbia is bordered by Pacific Ocean in the west, Alaska in the northwest, Arctic Ocean in the north. Isn't that supposed to be Arctic? Albert in the Washington state in the south. Relief. British Columbia is composed of high mountains with mountains. British Columbia is composed of high mountains with mountains, a rugged landscape. To the west, it contains the Pacific coastal mountain ranges. The eastern part is made up of the Rocky Mountains to Alberta province. The central part of the province is occupied by the plateau between the coastal ranges and the Rockies. Climate. The province of British Columbia receives heavy rainfall due to the influence of the Pacific Ocean, from where winds bring moisture into the province. The winters are cool and wet, while the summers are dry and hot. This explains the presence of forests making lumbering one of the dry and hot. This explains the presence of forest making lumbering one of the major economic activities.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now let me show you, this is the map, some part of, this is North America. That's how North America looks like. And here they are saying British Columbia is a province of Canada. So when we talk about British Columbia, just know we are talking about that's a province or a state in Canada. Am I clear? As you see it here, are you seeing it? I don't know how you people you are going to see it, because I have it on the screen here. So either you can understand it this side and you see it, or you can remain there. You go on your, I'll give you where to find the work on the internet. Okay, so people, as you see, are you seeing British Columbia? This is the sketch map of British Columbia. But people, when you look at this British Columbia, are you seeing what they have talked about? This is USA, this is Alberta. Here we are seeing are you seeing it? This is how it is located. Are you seeing? And this is how it looks like. Let me try to decrease on the size. Have I increased? No, it has not increased, but that's how it looks like. Let me try to reduce. Now that's how it looks like, British Columbia. And this is the sketch outline for British Columbia. Now, let me first stop to share and you see on the blackboard. Now, people, when you look at that one, British Columbia is easy to draw the sketch map. For you, always what you do, when they tend to draw a sketch map, you find a question about British Columbia, you just need to get your paper, the full paper, assuming this is our paper. As you have seen, you draw like this, then you come down, then let me draw it when it is open. Let me first wait to put that in frame. It looks like this, then it comes, it goes like this, then here you can do zigzag, then again here you extend something little, then you draw something like this. Then here you have to put there this island, that island is called Vancouver Island. Then you add there another island that is Charlotte. People, can you tell me that this sketch map is difficult to draw?
No.
I think it's just as simple. You just do like this. Then I know that British Columbia has this extension. Then I go like this. Then I go like this. Then this one I make it zigzag. Then even this one, when I'm coming, I just make it zigzag. Then here I do there Vancouver. Then Charlotte. It's just simple. I think how easy it is. Now wait, I'm seeing your hand is. Even in those notes I have put there the sketch outline. You look. Let me share it again and you see the sketch outline. Yeah, I think it is easy. Are you seeing, people? If at all for me I have made a mistake, it is easy to do it. Here I think I'm seeing it is kind of flat. Then here it is zigzag, kind of. Then here other things are fine. Are you seeing how easy it is to draw? Are you seeing, people?
Yes.
So
Yes,
British
yes.
Columbia is easy. So this island is called Vancouver and this one is called Charlotte. Are you seeing? It is easy. Now, people, let me tell you, in geography, if at all you know the sketch of something, it is easy to put there to allocate the features. Like, for example, if at all I know that the head looks like this, automatically to put the eyes and the ears, it is easy. Not so. I will know that the eyes will be here, nose, then the mouth. Are you seeing? It is easy because already I know the shape of the head. It's the same thing here. The reason why people they fail how to draw these sketches is because they don't want to first know the shape. You have to first put the shape. Like, for example, majority of you know the shape of Uganda. That's why when they tell you that Uganda is found here, it is easy for you to remember because already the shape is in your head. So for us, what we have to do, we need to first understand and cram the shape of British Columbia. When I talk about British Columbia, what comes into your mind? You know, I'll do like this, then I put Vancouver, then I do there Charlotte, then I'm done. I see that it doesn't take even a minute. Then to put there the rivers, the Rocky Mountains, it is easy. Am I clear? Then to know which water body is here, I see that it is easy. Then you know which town is here, which town is here. It is easy to allocate those things, but we need to first understand the sketch or the outline, how the shape of the what looks like. Am I clear? Are we on the same page?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
yes,
Yes.
let us proceed. Please mute yourself so that we can enjoy our lesson. Amelia and Mboga, can you mute your room? Amelia, mute yourselves so that we enjoy the lesson. Okay, after seeing that, I have told you already these notes are there in the system. So you just, what you are going to do, I'm going to show you how you are going to copy them so that you enjoy it. Now, let us go to the next. They have introduced us. They have shown us the what? British Columbia. We have seen relief. British Columbia, what you need to know, majority of the parts in British Columbia is occupied by rivers and mountains. And that mountain is called Rocky Mountain. Are you seeing? Like, for example, I have removed the, okay, I'm going to show you the map. I'll share the map and you see how the Rocky Mountains look like. Now, let us go to the next one. Now, let me get someone to read for us. You raise up your hand. Let me see. Let me get someone here. Now, wait a minute. You have been putting up your hand. Now, wait a minute. Read for us.
British Columbia is Canadian province found in the West. Its economy largely depends on the exploitation of natural resources. The province is largely covered by coniferous forests, producing mainly softwood timber. The major tree species in British Columbia include Douglas fir, which is Canada's leading timber value. Teacher, I made a mistake in timber.
Okay, so I will change that. Don't fear.
Spruce, leading timber by volume. Western hemlock, balsam fir, western red cedar, pines.
Sorry. That's a
Pines like
mistake.
red pole pine, cypress, poplar, beech, kilo.
People stop laughing. It was pine. Yes, they made a mistake.
Teacher, show us the beech tree.
The what?
Beech tree.
The tree called beech.
Yes, the beech tree.
The beech tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, first wait. You have said I show you the beech tree. You give me the. Let me see. Where have you seen it here? Beech.
Yes.
Let me
The second last one.
Okay, let me see. Beech tree. Let me see whether it is there. Hey, the SP they gave, I think it's not right. This is how it looks like. I think this is the SP. So we can change the SP. That's how it looks like, the beech tree. Are you seeing it? So the SP is not I. It's supposed to be B-E, beech tree.
Tennessee Valley.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you seeing?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher. Yeah.
I think you have seen it well.
Yeah.
People, can you mute yourselves?
Yes, teacher.
People, mute yourselves. Now, let us look at another tree. I think the beech tree, you have seen it. Let us look at pine. Pine, how pine looks like. And pine is common in Uganda. Do you know it, yeah? Pine trees, yeah? Pine in Uganda, let me show you. These trees, people who go to Mbarara, that's how pine tree looks like, eh? Pine. That's where they get these sticks you use to cook, eh? People have charcoal. They are those small sticks which they sell, eh? And even it has wax. That's why these trees, the pine trees, they are protected. Do you know why they are protected?
No.
Do you know why they are?
No.
It's
No.
because it has that pine tree, it has wax. And wax is like fuel. That's why in Bazungu, there is too much, we call it wildfire, because the trees, they have wax. So if at all you get and you drop it there, the entire village or the entire district can go down. And these are the types of trees they have. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think you see it on the news. You look at California, Australia, they talk about the wildfire. It's because the trees which are there, they have wax and it is easily. But our mango trees, even if you burn them, they cannot spread like that. But these trees, that's why the pine trees areas where when you go, people who go to Mbarara, you find those hills. When you go to Impigi, Butamba, those areas, you find people that they have planted some trees which looks like this. The trees looks like this. They are tall, but they're on the mountains. Those hills are protected. Why? When you get just and you light and you run away, the entire hill can burn because they have wax. It's like they are natural fuel. That's where they get these sticks we use to cook. Eh? Do you know those small sticks? Eh? When you go to
Yes, we know them.
Yes.
They get them from the pine trees. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Adam, seeing your hand is up. You want to read? You have a question. Wendy.
No. She wanted to know, like,
Oh,
what
teacher,
other
I
trees
wanted
are
to
there
read.
which can easily burn?
Okay. Let me start with the Ada.
What other trees
Ada.
like can easily burn except from palm trees?
Okay, that one we will do research. People will do research on that. You put there trees with wax. Trees with wax. This wax. Then they will give you, then if at all you know that a tree has wax, then you know that one it can easily burn because wax is like fuel. Am I clear? Wendy.
Teacher, I wanted to read.
Okay, you are going to read. Kavasumba.
Teacher, it's okay. Wendy is already going to read.
Okay, I'm going to give you a chance and you read. All of you, those ones together. Now, I think we have seen pine. Then, which other tree we talked about here? They talked about Douglas fir. Thank you.
Spruce.
Douglas fir. Let us look at it and we see how it looks like. That's how Douglas fir looks like. I think Douglas fir, they are like these. You call them even Douglas fir has what? They are like Christmas tree. I think them. They are like Christmas trees. Douglas fir, and sometimes they can grow to this size.
Yes.
They can grow big. I think how they look like. That's how Douglas fir looks like. Then there is this one called. Let me look at another. There is this one called. There is this one called.
Spruce.
Let us look at red card. Let me see. Let me look at red.
Kilo.
Card tree. Let us look at it. Also, how it looks like. I think. What similarity do you see among these trees in British Columbia?
Teacher, they have
Teacher, they are tall.
They are concept.
No, before talking about tallness, there's someone who gave us some answer. I think it was a boy. You man, which answer did you give behind the camera? There's something we talked about. Coniferous what? Coniferous trees. Meaning these trees that it has a shape like this. They have a shape like this.
Triangular shape.
I think they are like canopies. Who can give us a reason? Why do they have this shape? Why a mango tree cannot survive in that temperate climate, and this was such a shape can survive? Who can give us a reason?
not to follow.
Yeah, it's because these people, they face winter. And winter, remember your mango trees, they look like some of you, they have branches. They have branches, so they are spreading everywhere. So snow can destroy the mango trees. But such a tree, snow will just come and drop here, it falls down. Drops here, it falls down. It's like an umbrella. I sing it. Kinda. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's why such trees, all the trees you are seeing, they are coniferous what? Trees, and they have even small leaves. We are going to look at the characteristics. They have small leaves. Have we understood that point?
Yes.
No.
Yes, teacher.
No, please repeat.
Teacher, please repeat.
What? Okay, let me repeat. I'm saying the reason why these trees, you have observed all the trees I have been showing you on YouTube, they have this shape. And in that this climate is the climate where you find winter and summer, spring. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? They have 4 seasons. This one is this is the climate in the Bazungu, Western countries. It's not like us in Uganda where we have dry season and wet season. For them, they have these ones.
Yes.
4 seasons: spring, autumn, something like that. They have 4 seasons. But the main reason why these ones, they have such a shape, God knows best. You cannot ask me why. Because God knows best. That's why in Africa, you don't find there tigers. Why? God knows best. Why he said in Africa, you don't have tigers. Even if you move around, are you getting what I'm trying to say? You cannot find them in Africa. You can find them in Asia. The climate can favor them. The Asian climate can favor them. You know, these ones, you call them what? There is those big animals which survive in winter. They are called bears. Bears.
Bears.
You cannot find
And
them.
also wolves.
bears.
And also
Yeah.
wolves.
Wolves. You cannot find wolves in what? In our climate in Africa. You can only find them in where? In winter areas. Are you getting it?
South Africa.
Some areas like that. So God knows best why some animals are found in some areas and they are not found. They are not found in the other areas. So when you look at this shape, it favors those trees to survive in winter. You know that winter can destroy things, but these trees can survive because of the shape. When snow comes here, they have small leaves, it will just drop. It means that it will not affect the inside part. Am I clear?
Yes.
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 Now let us go to the next thing when you are going to read for us. Then we proceed. You know, you just need to note down, but the notes are going to be there already there in the system for you. Just log in and you copy your notes. Am I clear?
Some of us have that note.
No.
If at all you have the notes, it's fine. It's fine. Now, let us look at, should we play this video? This is how we talked about the mountainous.
Yes, play it. Yes, teacher.
When we look at British Columbia, what comes in your head? You look at this picture. Are you seeing it? When you look at that picture, you see that the mountain, it's the mountainous area. It has trees.
Forested area.
Yeah. Are you getting what I'm trying to say, people?
Yes.
Now,
Yes,
let me see.
climate.
But I think this video, okay, let us play it just a little and we'll see.
Having fun at home.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
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 Yes,
Okay, let us listen.
We're having fun at home in Camp Kyla. Today we're going to be talking about tree identification. All the trees we'll be talking about today can be found here at Camp Kyla and throughout the
The volume is low.
These are all evergreen trees, which means that their leaves stay
The
green
volume
through all.
is low.
You add your own volume, like on your phone, laptop.
Pardon?
Your volume.
The full screen, we can't see it. And the volume.
Yeah, for real, the
Mute yourself.
volume is too low.
And the volume is not too low. Is some of us our gadgets?
No, it's not our gadget.
It's so
Okay.
Yeah, let's just listen.
Okay. Just mute yourselves or else I'll mute you all. Just listen so that we get this information.
Using 3 different ways to identify these trees: their leaves, their bark, and the cones or fruits they produce. Hi there! You're looking at a western red cedar. Actually, you're looking at multiple western red cedars, also known as Thuja plicata. The western red cedar is an evergreen tree with small, needle-like leaves that often look like a feather, like this one. It also has tiny cones that cluster up in groups like these. As you can see, the western red cedar has a reddish-brownish bark that's very thin and often appears to be shredding, almost like someone took a giant cheese dehydrator to the tree, and now the bark is flaking off. This bark is very special because it has a compound in it which allows it to be decay resistant, meaning it doesn't rot. The Lummi people use the western red cedars to create longhouses, canoes, kayaks, all because of this decay resistant bark that they have. Western red cedars like moist acidic soil. This moist acidic soil allows western red cedars to grow up to 100 to 175 feet in height. It also allows them to grow for over 1,000 years.
This is Arbutus menziesii in the Pacific Madrone. I think it's a pretty cool tree. This is an evergreen tree, which means that it doesn't lose its leaves in the winter. But unlike most other evergreen trees, it doesn't have needles. It has these broad leaves that are about 1 inch wide and 3 inches long. It produces clusters of white flowers, none of which are blooming right now, that go on to become fruit that feed deer and birds in the autumn. One of the things that makes madronas very distinguishable is its bark. It has red peeling bark that falls away to show this very, very smooth orange bark beneath it. It's beautiful and very popular with artisans for woodcraft. It grows in dry, rocky places, like this outcrop at Camp Orkyla, where most other plants really can't make a living. It's a very tenacious tree.
This is the Douglas fir, otherwise known as the Pseudotsuga menziesii. Its needles grow in a circular pattern around the branch and are often between 3/4 of an inch and 1.5 inches long. They are thin towards the base and rounded towards the tip. This is the Douglas fir cone. These bracts that come off it often resemble mouse tails and are one of the defining characteristics of the Douglas fir. Douglas firs are sun-dependent, meaning they need open space to grow. This means they are often the first trees to grow up after a fire, and means they grow very straight and tall, making them good for lumber. They can reach up to 300 feet tall and live up to 1,000 years, but are often between 80 and 200 feet tall. My favorite thing about the Douglas fir is the bark. It is reddish brown and deeply grooved, making it slightly resistant to fire, and also slightly easier to climb.
This is one of my favorite trees, a western hemlock or a pseudoheterophylla. It's easily identifiable by its mismatched needles, its small brown cones about the size of a peanut M&M, and its droopy top branch called a leader. This one's just a baby, and one of my favorite things about hemlocks is that they're often found growing out of nurse logs like this one. When it grows up, it'll be 100 to 150 feet tall and 400 to 500 years old, and its bark will be thick, dark brown, and furrowed. It likes to grow in cool, moist areas just like this.
Now that you know how to identify a tree, what kind of trees can you identify in your own backyard or in your local park? Take a picture or draw a picture or maybe describe your trees in a poem and send it in to us. Let's see what you got.
Okay, people, I think you can now, let me first stop to share. You have seen the video. We have tried to talk about the characteristics. So can you put up your hand and you give me what you have observed, the things you have observed. This Asmat, let me start with Asmat here. What? They are evergreen. They are evergreen, okay. The forest, you're looking at the characteristics of these forests, eh? So yes, you're saying that they are evergreen. Further, yeah? Then let me pick someone from here. Let me see here. Let me put Kaihura. Kaihura.
Teacher, I've noticed that their leaves are like needle pointy sharp leaves.
Needle like leaves. Thank you, Kaihura. Let me get someone here in class, yes? They form a single canopy. Yeah, canopy is kind of like an umbrella, something like that. Let me pick another person here. Let me see. Let me remove my thing and I see Nantaba. Nantaba.
The trees grow very big and tall.
They are big and tall. We are going to see they are like over 30 meters, as you see. They are ranging from like 10 to 30 meters. And those are tall trees. Now, let me see. Nasanga Mariam.
They grow in single species.
Yeah, single.
They have little underground growth.
Do you understand this statement?
No.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
it grows
who
one.
can help us?
That means they grow in a forest only one type of species.
Thank you. There is no category like the way we be in class. We have short girls, tall girls, what and what. No. Here for them, they segregate. They give their self, like you call it what in Abisunsa? No mixing. You call
Level.
They make their levels.
Levels.
Are you getting it? Yeah? They don't mix levels.
No mixing levels.
Now they have softwood, and there are those softwood and hardwood. There are those ones which have hardwood and softwood. Let me pick someone. People mute yourself like this. Excellency, you are not talking, but you unmute yourself. Like people mute yourself so that we enjoy our lesson. Excellency, na Kabugo, please mute yourselves. Or else I will just mute you by force. Our lesson was moving nicely and you people, you are destroying it. Now, Gava, what do you have?
They
Gava,
have limited undergrowth.
They have limited underground. Yeah, who can give us a reason why they don't have too much underground? One person randomly speak.
To prevent them from rotting.
No, the reason why they don't have
limited sunshine.
They are open. They don't have a
Limited sunlight.
It's sunlight. When they say undergrowth, they are meaning that while there are no grasses down, there are no under plants which you find, the plants which are growing down. It's because there is these trees they cover and they limit the grass which are under not to receive the sunlight and affect them. So that's why they don't have. So I'm seeing a favor. Favor, what do you have?
They have rough bark.
They have rough bark. Yeah. Let me Ayebare, what do you have?
Teacher, can you say that they grow in moist areas?
In what? Moist areas? Okay, that's nice. Kalema. Bushra. Okay, Bushra, I think she's not talking. Asimwe.
They have thick bark, which protects them from fires.
Yeah, thank you. Let me see which other person. Ada. Taproot system. Yeah, thank you.
Teacher,
okay.
They live for a long time. For a long time.
Okay. Now, thank you. Let me share some of the work we prepared for you. Now, let me go to characteristics. As you see, Wendy, you are going to read for us. Not so, Wendy. Wendy, are you still online? Wendy? Wendy? Wendy, are you still online? I think she left. Okay, let me get someone else.
Teacher, me.
Okay, you read, Maria. You read for us.
Characteristics of forests in British Columbia.
Yeah.
The trees are tall, slender, and with straight trunks or stems, and they grow to a height of 30 meters or more depending on soil and climatic conditions. The coniferous forests have evergreen trees due to high gestation to severe winter conditions. They do not shed their what? At once and maintain leaves throughout the year. The trees have narrow needle-like leaves with small surfaces to prevent excessive loss of water by transpiration. The leaves of the trees have tough and thick skins or barks to protect them from winter cold conditions. The trees have a short gestation or maturity period, in brackets about 14 to 25 years. Most coniferous trees are softwood, like hemlock, first arid, and are light in weight, which makes them easy to cut and transport. The forests are homogeneous in nature. The trees usually occur in pure stands of a single species. A particular species like spruce occurs in a given area and hence easily exploited. The rows are cone-shaped and flexible to allow snow to slide off without breaking branches. The forests have no undergrowth because of frozen ground, and yet the trees grow close together, producing a heavy shade. Coniferous forests are moderately dense, in brackets they grow fairly apart from each other. Conifers bear and carry their fruits in form of tough cones, hence the name conifers. Towards the poles, the conifers become shorter, more dispersed, stand and merge with a tundra vegetation.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, this video in the system, you go and you see, you go and watch this video. They will be showing you the characteristics of these trees. I think this guy will help you.
It's getting toward the end of the day, so it's getting a little bit
Will
dark.
help
I'm not
you
sure how the lighting
to know
is
that
on the
trees,
camera.
the
But I wanted
undergrowth
to
white
take
is
a few
limited.
minutes to show you an
So
old growth
in
forest.
your free
Old
time,
growth is
that's what you do.
related
Right
to age,
here.
but it's also kind of a stage of development in a forest cycle. In the Pacific Northwest, in coastal British Columbia, many of the trees that we have here, especially the Douglas fir and the western red cedar, can live to be many hundreds or even.
Yes. Oh. But our group for Fumtunga, it is full. People have exceeded the number we have created. Are you seeing how it looks like? I'm just showing you. Are you seeing now the technology I have? I can clone someone's video, I rotate the way I want. Are you seeing? Are you seeing we are moving around the forest? That's how the forest looks like. Are you seeing? Yeah, already we looked at the.
Yes, teacher.
After, in your free time, you go and you do what? You go and yeah, you go and look at that. No, you don't rotate. You go and you listen to that video. The man is going to give you more answers. Now, let us look at conditions. How we are looking at factors responsible for the development of forestry in British Columbia. And we are starting with physical factors. Now, before you move, someone will ask me, what are physical factors? Can I get one person to help us when I talk about physical factors? What do we mean? When I talk about human factors, or human, here we are saying physical
Teacher, the video.
Physical conditions. Or people mute yourselves, and here we are looking at human conditions or factors, human factors. Naluyange, when I talk about physical and human, what do we mean? What's the difference between those two? Can you help someone to understand?
Yes, teacher. Physical conditions are the ones that are made by God.
God made.
And then human factors are the ones which are provided by human in order to make human better.
We make it short. God made, man made. So examples of physical. just physical. Yes.
The area has been filled that cannot.
We talk about soil. Soil is physical.
Soil.
And let me see.
Climate.
Climate. Climate is physical.
Long winters.
Winters.
Water bodies.
Water
Drainage.
bodies.
Mountains.
Mountains.
Relief. Rugged nature. Forest.
Variable species.
Yeah. Relief.
Variable
Soil.
species.
Yeah. Species.
Fertile soil.
Yeah. Fertile soils is under soils. Yeah. Thank you. Now for man-made. 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 Let me start with the Husna. People mute yourselves. Mute yourselves so that we be organized. Mute yourselves so that we be organized. Let me start with Husna. Husna. Husna, I'm seeing your hand is up, but you are not muting. Okay, let me go to another person. Let me go to Leila. Paire. Human, you just set a point. Leila, we cannot hear you. People, can you hear?
No.
Okay, let me go to Nandiose.
Skilled labor in labor.
Labor.
Skilled labor.
Skilled labor is human. Skilled labor is human. We have
Skilled labor.
Power source. Power source, we are talking about electricity. Power source. Let me pick here one person. Technology. We talk about advanced technology is man-made. Advanced technology.
Supportive government policies.
Supportive
government policies.
Transport.
Huge capital investment.
You put up your hand. I allow you. It seems you are afraid to control yourselves. Let me get from class. Market. We have white and red market. Let me pick here. Peruth Agatha. I have allowed you to talk. Peruth Agatha.
Market for Canadian timber.
Market. Yeah, we talk about white and red market. Yes. We have political stability. Man-made. We have political stability. Now, let us, you can put down your hands and we go to the notes I have prepared. Thank you, people, for trying. Now, let us look at physical factors. The first point here we are going to look at is the rigid nature of the landscape, which made the land unsuitable for agriculture, hence large land left for forests. Okay, let me explain this point. They are saying, as we saw, that British Columbia is a mountainous area. So being a mountainous area, it can only favor one land use, and that is what? Forestry. It cannot allow other competition from other land uses like settlement. Because if at all that land where the forests are formed, it was a flat land, people would go there and construct houses. They cut down trees. But now, because the forests are formed on the mountains, people cannot construct houses there. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? People cannot construct houses there. So that one, it gives chance the trees to grow without competition from other land uses, hence favoring the development of forestry. Yes, Asim, I'm seeing your hand is up. Asim, I'm seeing your hand is up.
I was asking, you said on the human factors that favor forestry, isn't factors like good transport and skilled labor, don't they help increase on the rate of deforestation? because people are overcutting down trees because they have good factors that are helping them.
Okay, that one is two-way. That one is two-way. Are you getting it? I'll explain it. Yes, Adam, seeing your hand is up.
Teacher, can you like write growing trees?
Pardon?
Growing trees.
Growing trees are what's the problem with it?
Can you like write it? One of human factors.
Growing trees that one is an answer for people who study from over there, the village deep. But for you town girls, you cannot say growing trees. We have other points we can give. Regina, anyway, people, first give me chance and I explain these points, then we are going to see. Now, the next point here, they are saying the temperate climate with warm summers and moderate mild winters, which favors the growth and maturity of the coniferous trees like Douglas fir. So they are saying this climate, the temperate climate, that's the climate I have told you, which is found in Europe and some parts of North America. It's where you find winters and summers, spring and this climate favors the growth. So you identify, when you are giving your point, you identify the point and you explain how it favors. We have identified that a temperate climate is one of the factors, physical factors, which are affecting to the development of forests. And how does it favors? It favors by helping the trees to grow. It favors the growth of trees. Then here they are saying the infertile and the thin soil which prevents crop growing, hence allowing a large area to be left for forest growing. So what they are trying to say, the soils in British Columbia, they are not fertile enough. So they can only favor what? Tree growing. Are you getting? So that one gives chance for the forest to grow because they are the only thing that can survive on the what? On such soils. Then here they are saying availability of extensive forest land. Here they are talking about extensive land. So there is a lot of land which favors what? Growing expansion of what? Forests. Now here they are talking about presence of a variety of valuable tree species here. That one is a natural thing. There are many, we call them valuable. They have value and commercial trees. And those one also, it's a physical factor because we don't have any tree which was made by man. Even if they do this genetically, but still they use God's things to genetically engineer the trees. Now let us go to another point. They are talking about the coniferous forest exists in a pure stand of a single species. This is a particular species in a given area, hence is a selection. Okay, now they are talking about that when these trees grow, they grow as like they give themselves level. It's not easy to find them when they are mixed. So that one gives it gives chance to these tree fellas to know that when I go to this area, I'll find only the Douglas fir. When I go to this area, I find there the red cedar. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So it's because of the nature. It's God who gives them the mandate to decide and say, for us, we grow here, another species is going to grow there. So that one is also a natural thing. Then here they are saying the coniferous logs are light in weight and therefore easy to be transported. Yeah, when you look at these trees, they may look big, but they are light. That's why when they are transporting them, remember, these trees are found on the mountains. So sometimes they cut them down. Remember, the trucks cannot climb the trees. So, and remember, on those mountains, there are rivers. So what do? They cut the trees down, they put them on the rivers, then the rivers slope them to the, we are going to see the video and we see how they are moved. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Because the trees are found on the mountains, yes? British Columbia, we are going to see it because already it is here. It's tree fading, barking. We are going to see it already. It's there. Now here they are saying the short maturity period of the softwood, like they are saying these trees, they grow fast that one gives the people who are dealing in forestry to make money and to develop the industry, because when you grow them, they grow fast, you cut down, you plant others. So because of their nature that they grow fast, it gives also forest industry to develop. Then here they are saying presence of many fast flowing rivers. Yeah, when you look at this, like and we look at Fraser, these rivers, they help in the transportation of what? These timber. We are going to see the video and we observe. Let me see here. Okay, now when I go to physical, let me pick one person to read for us for the physical. Then we go to the video and we call it a day. Yes, and Nisima, let me allow you to talk. Read for us, Nisima. Read for us.
Factors responsible for development of forestry in British Columbia. Availability of large sums of capital to invest in forestry sector, such as purchase of power source, helicopters to carry out research.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, first wait, let me explain that point. They are saying one of the factors why forestry has developed in British Columbia, because there is availability of sufficient capital, which is used to invest, which is used to pay workers, which is used to purchase the power saw. The power saw, those are the things they use to cut. Yeah, let us continue. Nisima.
Presence of skilled and semi-skilled labor to work in the forestry sector, such as lumberjacks, firefighters, and loading to high quality and quantity of output.
Yeah, presence of skilled labor and semi-skilled. Here, you don't talk about unskilled. We are looking at people, which people are working there. We have even, there is some example we have not put there. There are tree fellers, lumberjacks. Lumberjacks, those are the people who cut them into what? Logs. Then we have the firefighters. Remember, I told you, majority of the forest they have here, they have what? Works. So they need to get those people to fight the fire. Those are the firefighters. Now let us continue.
Availability of modern technology used in forest exploitation, such as use of power-driven saws to fell trees, firefighting equipment, in brackets, telescopic observers and binoculars, leading to high quality and quantity of output.
Okay, thank you. We are looking at the modern technology. They are using helicopters to do what? To stop the fire. They use for monitoring they use the power-driven saws. We are going to see them. Now, I think these points, other points, you go and read through them at your own pace. Now, I want us, because we are remaining with few minutes, and we need to play this video and we see the process. Now, let us look at this video. You people, you can come here and you see the video, and you see the video and everything. So even you, for me, I'm going to play for you only this one. You look at process by process. Where do they start from and where do they end from? They end to. Am I clear? They shake them. Then once everything is normal, they bring them out.
looking for that.
Ballpark figure, I don't know. Weil die müssen der Größe halt die Bank bedienen. So, that is a very good point. And last
Somebody might find out.
He must have to agree on the side. He's the contract manager for you're probably Ihr seht, im Tal ist alles neu, alles weggenommen. Wenn wir uns jetzt aber auf der rechten Seite mal schauen, das ist natürlich neu geerntet worden. I won't repeat them right now. Die Frage war über Flächenbefahrbarkeit, Rückengassen, Bodenversicherung und das alles. Ich erlaube den Flächenbetrieb, was den absteht, ganz wenig zu fahren. Wir haben right or tries, we do it. It happens if we're not in a rush at the moment.
Okay, I think for today, the notes are there already. I'm going to, what we are going to do, I think you have at least understood something about forestry in British Columbia. Let me hope you have enjoyed the lesson. I'm seeing Nantaba, your hand is up. Please mute yourselves. Mute yourselves. Nantaba, please speak. Other people. Okay, let us continue. Nantaba, you talk. Okay, Yoranda.
Teacher, I was asking, is it okay if you say that, like, among the human factors points, can you say in industrialization?
Presence. Okay, you can say presence of forestry processing industries. Yeah, also because they are industries which are dealing in products from forestry. Also, it's yeah, like paper making industries. Yeah, you can talk about presence of yeah, it's okay. Then I'm seeing Yoranda.
Teacher, I wanted to ask that when we go to the e-learning platform, like, is there an order of how we're supposed to copy the notes? Because last time you opened Switzerland, this time you open British Columbia.
I have told you, these are different topics. We have Rhineland. Rhineland, that's where you find Switzerland. Now we are in North America, that's where you write. Are you getting? Even when you reach in 4.4, you are going to do rest of Africa in its own book.
Teacher, I thought Rhineland was in Germany.
It's for you what you are saying. It's like saying, I thought that East Africa is in Uganda. That's what you are saying. Germany is a small country in Rhineland. Am I clear?
I can't see the option.
People are saying optional. Someone who asked about that, they are asking them for options. They are asking you for the keyword code. The key code is SUNSAS, capital letters. SUNSAS. When you go to options, they are going to ask you like a key code to allow you to go and access CRE, IRE, languages, what and what. They are going to ask you for the key code. The key code is SUNSAS, capital letters.
On the dashboard.
Okay, people, we shall pick up from there. Already we are time bad. Thank you.
The dashboard,
Bye, teacher.